this an illusion, or is it real? You decide.
All right, folks. So normally we have a little fun with our episodes and stuff like that, but this week is definitely going to be hard to listen to, hard to hear, because we are going to be talking about Jeffrey Epstein and stuff that he went and did to innocent kids, teenagers, and adults. I know when I was doing my research on it and stuff like that, my stomach turned a couple times just reading about things that he would do to the victims, or allegedly did to the victims via what we could read through emails. On that note, I'm your host, Kevin. I got with me my boy Daren.
How's it going?
I got with me my boy John.
What's up?
And I got with me my girl Kayla.
Hello.
And yeah, where to start with this? I know the last video me and you were watching, John, you kind of have a little bit of a timeline, and I know you like some timeline stuff.
Wow.
He likes things in order so that we don't miss things.
Right. See, a lot of
my OCD.
I appreciate it.
Anxiety.
What do you got on some stuff?
Well, I just have a little bit of, for example, some of the code words they were using. I was in a process of looking more into it before you guys were like, "Hey, we're here. Let's get this going."
So you guys got later on stuff about the.
Yeah,
I'll just do this real quick. So he was born in 1953 in Brooklyn, New York. He graduated high school in 1969, 2 years early, and then he went on to the Dalton School to teach in 1974. So at the time he was teaching at those schools, he had no degrees.
Which is crazy that he graduated 2 years early, right?
Yeah,
and then he went
2 grades.
And then straight to teaching.
No, he went to college after that, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it enough to get the degree
to teach.
So,
okay,
but he didn't even go for teaching. But then he got the job like a year later or something.
Yeah,
he
went for like mathematics and something.
Okay,
or he was teaching mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
I get you. Then again, I mean, during the 70s, they probably didn't really care what you...
Yeah, so he didn't graduate. He was teaching at a school with no degrees. Mm-hmm. So they were like, how was he allowed to do that to start out?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like his whole life was just like outrageous. Like
how?
What?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, man, he had to have been working for multiple governments to kind of be...
Or he just like gathered so much information on people, or he was just so good at it. Like everybody was just like, "We don't say anything around him."
It's like ultimate blackmailer.
Oh yeah, but that I don't know. As far as I know, most of the blackmailing stuff happened on the island when he had like the resources and stuff to put hidden cameras everywhere.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure like when he first started, 91, 94. He probably didn't have that island at the point. We should look and see when he acquired the island.
I know.
Oh, you do?
I do. I just gotta find it.
Okay. While she's looking for that, but like once we know when he got that island, then you can kind of go and start piecing. Not saying that he didn't do things in his other houses around and stuff like that, but
speaking of which, whatever ranch he owned, apparently there's reports of like a couple of bodies buried.
No, like hundreds. Bodies. Yeah, that's where they think like all the sacrificial stuff may have happened, and like they disposed the bodies there of like the infants and stuff like that.
But what's crazy with that spot though, because it's private owned, the owners won't let them, investigate it. So then it goes into are these people that I don't know them. This is just a theory, not saying it's true, not saying it's false. I'm just saying it's kind of weird that the people wouldn't want the cops to go through there and try to find anything. So then it's all like, what are these?
Are
people
they involved too?
They are
somehow involved.
I believe the guy that bought the ranch is someone that was actually like really close to Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, if you see the guy, like there's pictures of him. He looks like he would be a predator.
Yeah.
He really does. Or someone that might actually eat flesh.
Some creepy photos.
So in 1996, he changed the name of his firm and relocated to island of St. Thomas.
Okay, so 96 and 94 is when she came in the picture, right?
So we got 74 was when he was teaching. 76, he was kicked out of the school, but he had known where was this guy? Alan Greenberg. His kids went to the school at the time, and he was the CEO of Bear Stearns. So when he was let go from the school, he went to that, which I think is like an investment firm, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so he made partner after 4 years there, and then he was let go for insider trading and for having an affair and all this other bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to 81. He met the Victoria's Secret guy, Les Wexner.
Yep.
Leslie Wexner. Yep.
Yep. And then 87, he took over as his first and only client, but he would only take clients over $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was like, that's my bare minimum.
I don't think it was his only client, though.
It was his first one in the moment.
Oh, okay.
87, it was his first one when he started, and it was Wexner.
Gotcha.
And that was his first client.
Okay.
And then in 91, he gave him full power of attorney. So that's when he took over his entire fund.
Mm-hmm.
And
His whole life. What do you?
Yeah. And then in 91, that's when he met Maxwell.
Yeah.
Because with Les Wexner, I was seeing the other day when he was in court, they were basically saying that, he's like the main reason why, Epstein had all the funds to do what he did, like buying the island and everything.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. So that's what they said. In 91, in 91, when he gave him the funds, he took over his entire investment or his money. He instantly acquired that $70 million house in New York or whatever, and he was like, "This is mine now."
Oh.
So that's how he took over the house. Once he was able to run this guy's fund, he was like, "Yeah, the house is mine."
Which is crazy because like there was no taxes that needed to be paid, nothing on a like $70 or $90 million real estate
Townhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest one in the city too, which is wild.
Yeah, that is extremely.
Then I got from 91 and 2005 is when he first got convicted.
Well, if we're talking that close, what did I have? Okay, so now there's been reports that there's been, ritual sacrificial stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Ritualistic sacrifices. But there was this person that the FBI interviewed back, where did I put that? Yeah, 2019. So the witness was saying in 2000 he witnessed like the sacrificial
ceremony
or ritual sacrifice thing. He said he was witnessing it. I don't know how many, but he said he was witnessing them on one of Epstein's yachts. But the FBI, they was just going off of like what the guy was saying. He didn't have like any evidence to back it up or anything. But I mean, this stuff's been going on for a long time, so. They were just doing that crap everywhere, and then think about that on like the yacht. I mean, they could easily dispose of anything they had to dispose
International waters,
bro.
Anything goes.
And it was in the island that they had the bedroom or room that was like basically a hole to the ocean.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, that's what you meant?
Yeah.
I thought you meant there was just like a window.
No,
in the floor.
Yeah, almost like a trap door type thing.
Yeah, just in a room. There was just a floor, and it just went straight to the water.
Wow.
I didn't think about this, but I wonder what the shark population is around the island, because if there's a heavy shark population, depending on what they are, I mean, they could easily eat all the bodies and everything, and then like realistically, you'd never find it.
Right.
But then wouldn't you think there would be more like
currents would pull it away? I feel like, and you'd never find it.
Well, but wouldn't you think there would be more shark attacks on humans if they were known us as food then?
Well, don't they anyway?
No, there's shark attacks, but there's not a lot of shark attacks out there. There's
once they taste us, they're like,
yeah, you would think that they would want to eat us.
Well, it's all situational, and it just depends on, what's the type of shark that's living there, because some sharks will migrate super far, some sharks don't.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard it was unless you don't show any aggression towards them, they won't bother you.
Yeah.
I heard you could like knock their nose and.
Well,
you're
I
like,
heard.
I thought you were supposed to like punch them in the gill or something.
I heard with
How's
any
the
shark,
nose?
you want to, like, if you know they're coming up on you, you want to, like look at them, like, face them.
Yeah.
And then,
Like
because,
challenge them.
on their
Yeah.
head and then guide them away.
well, not even
Yeah.
that. Well, I guess that, but more or less, they just said, first thing you want to do is just, like, spin around and then stare them down, basically, because the sharks all, like, you know, their hunting tactic is, like, stuff running away from them.
Yeah.
So if you're facing them, it kind of confuses them, and then they, you know, are all like,
can see that.
maybe this ain't a good idea.
True.
Right.
True.
It's like this might be risking my
testing
life.
that theory too much. I'm going with the punch the nose and gills thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that
Just
that
start
works
wailing.
too. They have a
Yeah.
bunch of sensory stuff in their nose, but
Right.
Yeah.
What were you saying before I mentioned the hole in the island?
Sorry.
Oh, well,
I got
just
that
just
off.
with easily disposing bodies, and then
Yeah.
we can also talk about the sulfuric acid,
Yeah.
because think about that, they could have did the sulfuric acid thing first to really dissolve the bodies and crap.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on how they did that, I mean, let's just say it went into a complete liquid form or whatever, like someone's body, they could have just dumped it out the trap door, or just mix it in with the ocean water, and
Yeah, I think it was after he got not arrested, but
It was the first conviction, wasn't it?
I thought I saw somewhere it was either 2008 or 2018. He bought 330 gallons after something happened with the law enforcement.
Yeah, I felt like it was the first
2000
round of the
okay.
court, but I'm not exactly sure.
well, then people were saying that sulfuric acid is used in water treatment or whatever, but it's all like
Really?
if
It has to be
he-
minuscule though.
Wait a
right,
second.
right. But it's all like if he wasn't buying it like at a regular basis, like let's just say once a month he'd buy, just as a
Yeah.
hypothetical, a couple barrels, whatever. But if he was buying that much at one time, just out of the blue, it's all like, yeah, that's extremely suspicious.
Yes.
Like, why do you need that much just randomly? And
Absolutely.
Said if you go back through their files, he's bought it a couple different times, large amounts as well.
Wow.
But the one that 330 was wild because it was like after something with law enforcement. I can't remember exactly when. Actually, I might have it in some of my notes.
Because with that, you know, I mean, it feels like every X amount of months you're doing it, and if that was kind of out of place for the time frame that he was buying it on the regular, then yes.
Yeah, true that, dude.
Why are you looking that up though? But that Les Wexner court case thing, he clearly lied because he was like, oh, I don't know Epstein at all. But then they're all like, okay, well, we have a birthday card you sent him that says happy birthday, so why would you send that to somebody that you don't know?
And then how did he get all of power of attorney over you and
Right.
stuff like that? Like,
He
come
really
on, dude.
tried to deny knowing him.
Oh yeah. I
Wow.
mean, clearly lying through the whole thing. And then
Obviously.
his lawyer said to him, almost like a hot mic moment, but you can clearly hear what he said. His lawyer said, hey, if you say more than 5 words per question, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
2018
2018. Okay.
was
So,
when he got the acid.
okay. Also with that, I think he said he worked for Jeff Bezos, Google, and then the Rothschilds family,
Yeah.
which is known as one of the most powerful families in the world. They own the world banking system or whatever.
Which here's one of my personal questions about that though, isn't it kind of like weird that you have all these people of power, you know, money, influence, and then I'll start with Bohemian Grove, right?
Yep.
If you guys know that, there was it was a spot that happened. Alex Jones talked about it, but you had like presidents going there and all like just other people of influence and power and wealth, and then they were basically doing a ceremony to whatever the statue was, some owl god thing or whatever. But you know, which I'm sure Epstein is probably involved in that. But it's just what's up with all these just, as I said, political people of power, people of wealth are just into all this type of crap, rather it be ritualistic ceremonies or being pedos or just being involved in that. Isn't that within itself kind of weird that there's just so many?
Or is that how they got to where they are?
Right. Because if you think about like these rituals that they're doing, I mean, is there truly something to that, which you gain power from doing that? Because why would so many prominent people be involved in these types of activities and stuff if it didn't do anything for them.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Which is weird, because you think like, like people, I'm not saying magic is real, but I'm saying like just, you do like a sacrifice or something and then you somehow gain power from it, rather it be money, influence, whatever.
Well, it kind of goes down to religion. If you think about it, do you believe in God and the devil? And if you believe in the devil and you think the rituals are towards, him giving you power, I mean, like what isn't there's a country song about fiddle yeah, right?
What is that called?
That one down to Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name.
Yeah.
And then they're like, if you ever watch a video, which I would highly recommend, it's called If I Was the Devil, back in the 50s and 60s. It kind of like summarized everything that's happening to today. But the devil in movies, right? If you are his friend and you do things for him, he rewards you with power, money.
I mean, any kind of Satanist cult or, I don't know, practice is going to involve causing other people harm and like distress and all that.
And what's the most innocent person that you can?
A child.
Children.
Yeah.
An infant, bro. Mm-hmm. An infant. That's the worst about this. Like, yes, a 5-year-old is just as bad, but a baby that just like came into this world or something, and you just boom.
Which there were reports of that. Like they'd have the, well, I don't know. Should we refer to the victims as victims or survivors? Because not everybody survived, but there are survivors. But
I'd say victim as a general term.
yeah, I'll say victim/survivor, whatever. But there's been emails and stuff saying like after somebody gave birth, they took the baby, did whatever they did with it. So like you're saying, that's a freshly born baby is getting who knows what done to it.
Everything, probably.
Yeah. One of the sad realities is cream cheese is brought up in the Epstein emails and stuff like that. And we can only speculate what it means, but there have been emails with the words cream cheese and infants. And then people are like, well, is that babies being eaten, like fed and then being eaten? And that's what makes it taste like cream cheese.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's disturbing.
Nasty.
Yeah. Bro, there's a whole bunch of different like food verbiage and stuff like that like cheese pizza.
Yeah, like for example, sorry, not cutting you off, but with that, if you don't mind if I go through this, but so the word pizza was used 900 times throughout the files. And that was basically used the term for kids and stuff like that in code for like eating them, right?
So pepperoni pizza typically meant a young girl. Cheese pizza meant CP. And then grape soda. I mean, you can figure out what grape is used for.
Yeah.
Those two words were typically paired together the most throughout the emails.
Because with the pizza stuff too, is there's several emails that were pulled up from the files, and it's just the word pizza and grape soda, stuff like that, were just so they were used in a way that didn't make any sense in the emails.
Oh yeah,
because you could tell it was just like that's out of place. That's code for something. Clearly, it was code
for sure.
And then they had other ones like ice cream was a term, beef jerky.
Beef jerky was human flesh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like bodies or something.
And then also the word cannibal was used 52 times throughout the files.
Straight up cannibal.
Yeah.
And emails and stuff like that. And then there's a restaurant called Cannibal. Mm-hmm. And then that mentions jerky a bunch of times. And then, so.
If I'm not mistaken, the owner of Cannibal, it was Jeffrey Epstein's personal chef. He was also viewed, he was also on a TV show that showed how to make his famous burger from there. And I think he brought his own meat.
Ugh.
So, yeah. I mean, that kind of goes down to the whole thing. If you've been hearing about like McDonald's and their burgers and stuff like that might contain human flesh.
What?
And stuff like that.
Well, And speaking about that, there might be a lot of that going on. I know what I'm going to say doesn't really involve Epstein, but you know, whatever. But
Just the
there was a
world in
movie
general.
way back in the day that had 50 Cent in it. It was centered around him. So, but then you had like Bruce Willis towards the end of the movie, but he was supposed to be like a mob boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the way that they were disposing of bodies in there, they would take them to meat facilities and then just toss the bodies in the grinder.
Oh my god.
So you would never find the bodies because it's
Right.
mixed in with hundreds of pounds of meat.
Ugh.
So you think about that too. How much of that is going on, and then how much are people actually eating other people and not realizing it? Because
Isn't that the basis
was,
of Sweeney
like,
Todd? He
I think so.
He'd kill people and then grind them up and put them into pie or something, or
Because
I don't know. That's what I thought.
my girlfriend Schultze, she was telling me all like, you know, people have like a McDonald's craving really bad sometimes or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's all like, have they? Because you know they say if you're a cannibal and you eat it, you get like the shakes or whatever because you need to
Oh.
continue to eat other people. There was something like that, but the whole craving for like McDonald's is an example, and it could be anywhere. But that might have meant somebody ate somebody else and didn't realize it because it was, you know, a patty.
Right. It's all ground up.
So the thing for that is that we import a bunch of beef, and also most of McDonald's patties are like paper thin nowadays. But then if you start thinking about every restaurant, fast food restaurant that serves burgers, or restaurants that serves burgers, then you start wondering if it is actually what we're eating.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that we're eating exactly people, but I feel like there's other animals that probably mixed in with a lot of stuff.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Because you do know most of this our food production, and basically anywhere around the world, it's not 100% clean.
Oh, yeah.
FDA is more lenient than you think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because what was it? I know. I was hearing from somebody a while back that did like a health class. So they all brought like a box of cereal in, and then they dumped it out, everybody. And then the teacher said, "Okay, guys, go through your cereal and count how many bugs you find." And then everybody found bugs in their cereal box that they brought.
Ew. Yeah, there is like a small amount that is allowed to be.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. And,
And same with the feces, I think.
Ugh.
Animal feces.
Yep.
Like if it's just a little bit, it's fine.
I've never seen a bug in my cereal.
I learned
That you know of.
I learned that when I worked at a major realtor place when I was younger. But one of the drivers said, the better the warehouse usually, like the less amount of stuff they're allowed to have. But he was like,
They have higher standards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the one I was working at was like right above, like barely getting by.
Oh, jeez. A little more than minimum.
No, not it's just sold a lot of shit.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's crazy.
Nasty.
Yeah. But anyways, I got some other stuff. Some allegedly conspiracies with it. Oh,
We don't care if I do this real quick,
Go for
right?
it.
So we all know Epstein was blackmailing people
yeah.
and getting all sorts of crap on them. So it could be instances like, let's just say he gets whoever on a plane with him, and then he could be like, oh, here's a girl here. She's like 21 or whatever, you know, and then, you know, the person he has on there does what, you know, has relations or whatever with him. But then after getting like photos of him being with a person, he could just be all like, oh, and by the way, she's 16. And then he had basically blackmail and has them under control. So
Yeah.
so between governments, because, you know, a lot of governments were involved in what he was doing.
Y'all are distracting as hell.
What is that about? Am I doing something?
No. It's just he was writing down what place he was talking about.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But so just with Epstein in general, having so much blackmail on, you know, politicians, you know, just people of influence and all like that, though. So from a government level, just between different countries, is how much influence do you think he had on decisions being made by politicians and stuff like that, influencing policy based on the blackmail that he had on
He
people?
could probably do anything he wanted, honestly.
Because
He
realistically,
was running money for a lot of countries. Yeah, he was the middleman for a lot of like different
'Cause-
countries meeting up and different bank accounts, and he did a lot of funding for that stuff.
because that's what I'm getting at. It's all like, think about anything. I mean, he could be the result of a lot of what's wrong in take this country for example.
Well, there's that
You know
theory
what
that
I
he's
mean?
a spy.
Yep.
Ooh.
That he was for Mossad, could
Yeah.
also work for Russia, even Europe.
But
He
then
traveled a lot of places. He had a passport with a fake name on it, I think, but his picture, and it said he lived in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
But then my other point is this. This is why this really needs to get, find out every single person that was involved and then oust them and get them to justice, because
They shouldn't have power.
they should not have power, for one. And two, do we really want anybody, I'll just go for the politicians right now. Do we really want any politician to be in the spot that they're in if they were involved in something like that, to where they could have blackmail on them to influence their decisions that they make, like their policy decisions?
That's probably every
Because
politician,
that's,
to be honest.
but still,
Let's not play.
that's a bad thing. Is we
Allegedly.
don't want our politicians that can just be controlled.
That's why we should have term limits on
Yeah,
everything.
we don't want controlled politicians.
But here's the thing. Let's say we bring down the whole world right now, right? Everyone gets arrested. New people are going to take their spots.
And probably do
True.
the same
The,
things.
the thing about it,
It's all about power.
Yeah, I was going to say the sad reality is everyone can say that they won't do it, but the moment someone puts $1 million in front of your face and says, "Hey, I need you to do this," you're probably going to go do this.
Yeah.
And that's the sad reality. Even if you have all the money in the world, there's always something you want.
Right.
Because, I mean, what else is there? You know, I mean, if you're worth $1 trillion, which Elon Musk will be there in no time, if you're worth $1 trillion, what else does he need to do? I mean, other than maybe conquer another planet. But
Well,
once he
yeah.
does that, then what?
Musk was mentioned in the files.
He
Yeah.
was. And
Yeah.
he straight up, a lot of people hate on him, but he straight up admitted to it once it all came out, and he talked about it. And when
Once
you-
it came out.
hey, that's okay.
What did I have on Musk?
But the thing about it is, when you read the email, like, I'm almost like, I don't think he understood what the real parties were, because it seemed like he was really looking for something fun, but I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows?
Wait, so what did he come out and say then?
He said, because Elon Musk types a certain way and whatnot, he was like, the emails are real. They are my emails. He was declined by Jeffrey Epstein to go to the party because Jeffrey Epstein was trying to talk in code, and Elon Musk
Wasn't catching on?
Wasn't catching on.
Yeah, he didn't understand.
So like,
What?
the tism that Elon Musk must have, I could see like him. And that's the thing about the list or the files. There are people in the files that have nothing to do but
Yeah.
was associated with him for like a minute.
Right. Either business or.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
I'll give a shout out, and I know it's going to piss off my girlfriend. Sorry. But Joe Rogan was invited to the island, and he said, "Hell no, you're weird, Epstein. I don't want nothing to do with you."
Yeah.
is she a hater of him?
Yeah, she hates him.
Fair enough.
So I got it in 2013. That's when they had a lunch at SpaceX together.
Yeah.
That's all I basically got on that. But then the rest of the emails showed that they were coordinating something to try to get together, but never came through on anything else.
Yeah, because of he did talk in code. Everything had to be in code. And then Jeffrey Epstein would also email himself. And when he emailed himself, I felt like it was me because I misspell things, but I would know what I'm talking about because he misspelled a lot of words and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's probably typing it quick.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, man, someone in that stature on having that amount of power, you would think that if he was doing rituals, he'd be able to smell.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, speaking about the rituals, though, do you guys think, conspiracy here, but do you guys think that that's a requirement to basically ascend into the
Power?
power structure or whatever?
Probably.
I
Because
feel like it's a form of like everybody's got to have some kind of blackmail on them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's a good point,
It's like
too.
the humiliation ritual for
Yeah, like
Illuminati
if you
or
know,
whatever.
like if you ever speak out, we have this.
Right.
Just in general, like it's like a starter kit.
Yeah.
They just pick one, go with it, and then they were like, "Start here."
What Do you got more?
No, not really. Not what I wrote down. I just had more just random thoughts on
What
that.
all did you gather?
I just have his early life stuff that I wrote.
Oh, anything that we didn't cover?
Anything interesting?
I mean, we didn't say much about the first time he was arrested, did we?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I just covered up until like 2005, and that's when the court still started.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking about that though, because I did see the documentaries on, or at least the one documentary on Epstein and Netflix, but because on his probation or parole or whatever it was, he wasn't supposed to leave his compound house, whatever you want to call it. So he, the guy that caught him, he's recording him. He's saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing? You're breaching your probation or whatever. You're not supposed to leave your place. What are you doing?" And then nothing. I don't think anything ever happened to Epstein.
He was probably like, I'm doing what I want.
And and he would fly out of the country, go do exactly the opposite of what he was supposed to do. Nothing happened to him.
So
Yeah.
I watched that same one, but they were like, the guy was like, he came back, told his probation officer or higher ranking officials that like he's not where you guys say he is. He's not at home. He's in Florida right now. And they're like, what do you want us to do? He's a celebrity.
Right.
Yeah, like ain't that screwed up?
Wow.
I mean, it's the truth though. Look at like 6ix9ine. He was doing streams with people when he was supposed to be on house arrest at other people's houses. Celebrities just, I mean, let's
They
just be
get
real.
different treatment.
They literally
He
get
just-
away with murder.
He just had to sleep at home at night. He was free to do whatever he wanted throughout the day.
Right. Like, but if we did something like that, we'd be in
They
jail.
said he was free to go to the office. He was free to meet up with women. He was allowed to do everything throughout the day. It's just as long as he got home.
Yeah, and ain't that screwed up? Like they different standard.
Yeah, he was on like a work release program, is what they called it.
Oh, a lot of relief.
I don't think you could post that on Facebook or YouTube either.
You're talking, so it wouldn't be on me anyways.
Right. Okay. Good. Now you just gave me an idea to troll while
Oh, no.
camera's not on me.
Oh shit.
We're all screwed. No, but
Yeah,
so
there's gonna be different
2008,
cops.
he pled guilty to procuring a minor for sex worker and
that.
solicitation.
Sorry.
He served 13 months in a work release program.
And he probably didn't do a single thing.
No, probably not.
So say that again. You said it was a worker. It wasn't an actual victim.
Lady of the night.
Yeah.
So then that probably wouldn't be one of the, because they
It was
know.
a minor though.
Oh, yeah, victim.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
About that though is even like that documentary. Like sorry, but no, yeah. It was crazy too because there was like a lot of minors that were getting paid and doing crap like that. And then I think what really started to get him investigated, fact check me if I'm wrong, there was some girl went home, her parent, like her mom found all this money on her. She's like, where are you getting this effing money, blah, blah, blah. And then the girl was all like, oh, this guy Epstein, blah, 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 and doing stuff with him. And then she called the cops. And
Was that Virginia?
I think so.
So she's like the most outspoken about it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy, man. And then they were saying he was getting the girls from Mar-a-Lago.
Mm-hmm. And then that
One of them, I think at least one of them. I think that was Virginia.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Eventually he did get kicked out of Mar-a-Lago. But
Damn.
what you got?
I got, let's see, Leslie Groff was his executive assistant for 2 decades since 2001. So she's been mentioned the second most times in the files besides Epstein himself at 157,613 times.
Time out. Even more than Maxwell?
Yeah, second. So that's his assistant. But so she was the point of contact for like all his stuff, like travel, meetings, personal requests, and it was for the New York, Paris, LA, London, and she was in charge of booking flights, visas. But there was a reference to like 2017 when she trafficked girls from Moscow to Paris, then Paris to Miami, and then to Epstein's residence.
I didn't even see that name anywhere.
That's just like top 5 of his inner circle.
Wow.
What
I
was
only
her name?
heard about
Leslie
Maxwell.
Groff. So the major ones were Leslie Groff was his assistant, Richard Kahn was his accountant, Darian Endyke was his lawyer, and Jean Lou Burnell was associate/model. So it was
What
one
about
of-
Maxwell?
Maxwell was the other one. So that was like top 5.
Yeah.
So Groff, Kahn, Endyke, Burnell, and Maxwell were his inner 5 circle.
Okay.
That's crazy. I looked up what was like all of his co-conspirators.
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell, Jean-Luc Burt,
Yeah.
John Luke.
Jean-Luc? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
It
G-E-A-N.
is.
John Luke.
Okay. Then Leslie
Groff.
yep. And then Sarah Kellen. She was a scheduler and assistant named in Epstein in 2008. Adriana Ross. Did you say that name?
No, but that's going deeper than his top 5 people.
That is true. But yeah, I saw that. And then other people that was named too more recently is the CEO of Dubai's Ports World. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his name. He sent Epstein a torture video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Epstein was like, oh, that's nice. Or some shiz like
Yeah,
that.
he said thanks for the
Thanks
video.
thanks for
Yeah.
the
I
torture
liked it a
video.
lot.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Crazy. All right. So before we go into a little bit more light talking for a minute before we do part 2, does anyone have anything else that they want to talk about?
There's no,
I know I had
there's no
something.
relief.
I know I had something, but I'm going blank right now.
Okay. Well, then you can hold off on that
Yeah.
something.
But yeah, there's no relief.
I know, but
there's no real good way to do any of this.
okay. Which would rule the world better? Cats
Wait.
or dogs?
This is what we're ending the Epstein discussion with.
Something lighthearted, bro. Something
Oh.
a little better.
Okay.
Well, see, I
I don't know
hate
which
when
way
there's
for
no
this.
context to these questions because now, do you mean ruling over us humans?
Just ruling the world. They're in control.
Who would rule the world better,
Better.
cats or dogs? I'm going with cats.
Why?
Dogs are too
Derpy?
impulsive. They're more buddy-buddy. They're more lackadaisical, go with the flow. Cats are going to take over and manipulate the dogs. And just in no time, they'll have control over the dogs. And
Master manipulators.
yeah,
That's true.
I mean, cats are more cunning and more, I guess, they're more independent than a dog, I would say. But I'm going cat.
I'm gonna go with dogs, just for the fact that their social behaviors, I think, there'd probably be more like wars, but I don't think they would be as destructive because two dogs kind of tear each other up, and I don't know.
I would think that there would probably be more wars with cats controlling the world because, like, look at lions and stuff in the wild and how territorial they are.
But with them, when they do their roar thing, though, that's their way of letting each other know where they are because they can hear that roar over miles and miles.
Right.
So they actually only really fight each other if there's, you could call them, or basically like lions that are looking for territory opposed to lions that already have territory.
Right.
So the ones that already have their territory, they'll do that roar noise or whatever, and then they'll just let each other know where they are. And then like, okay, that's your spot. This is my spot. We'll just avoid each other. But it's the ones that are actively looking for a pride will actively hunt down, the pride leader and then kill him.
Right.
But what I'm getting at is, depending on how that was set up, there might be more wars in a situation like that, or there might not be as many. Depends on how. You get what I'm saying. So there's multiple angles to look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could go either way.
And are we counting lions as cats? Because you could say
They are
wolves
cats.
too. Like for the dog situation, wolves.
Well, right, but they're not as. I feel like with their pack and stuff like that. You don't hear about lions going on a killing spree for 10 years.
Oh, wait, what was the question again?
What would cats or dogs rule the world better? Who would rule the world
Okay,
better?
shit. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make something because like
I'm going with cats because it would just dominate the.
Now, are you
deja
a
vu.
cat or a dog person?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm only more towards a cat right now.
And you're more of a dog person.
I'm a parrot person.
Yeah, you are obsessed with that parrot.
yeah, you get a parrot yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
I'm
we're
evolving into a parrot person,
so we're talking
I'm
about
a fish person now, so
Yeah, yeah.
shrimp person.
So we're talking about my girlfriend's mom's parrot, which maybe we can post a few photos
Olive.
at the end of this just for fun. Say hi to the camera. Say hi.
yeah.
Of what I
Send 'em
did
to
with
me.
the photos.
We'll put
But,
them on top of your head.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, cool bird. But just not when he's pissed off, because he will bite.
Oh,
And poop on
Does
your
it hurt?
back.
It's like a good pinch, but he doesn't bite me like that often. It's very rare.
has he shit on you yet?
No.
Wow.
Does he go for the eyes?
No, he'll just like your finger. But what he's been doing lately with me, if he's like mad, he won't actually fully like pinch. He'll like lightly to where it don't hurt. And I'm like, okay.
Like
he
a little
doesn't-
warning.
He doesn't want me to mess with him. But when
Yeah.
I first was meeting him when he was mad, he just pinched to hell. But now he's like super gentle about it.
Now he
And I'm
likes
all
you.
like, I'm like, all right, I won't pet you.
Did you like
until
give
want
it
me
a
to.
good old smackaroo
Right,
the
it's like,
first time?
Well,
He's a saltine.
when he bit my mom, I just picked him up and I held him. I'm like, no, bite, and I just let him down.
He's like, never again.
He's like,
Oh, damn.
Right.
Like
I was,
that
I was
meme.
super gentle. I was super gentle because I was just I was just like, hey, no bite, and I just
Right.
let him down. And
after that, was that when he started being gentle towards you?
no, he kind of always liked me.
Okay.
No, it still took some time.
Right. What was your answer, babe?
I would probably think dogs because I feel like they're a lot smarter than cats.
I would say cats because the opposite of what you just said.
Okay, show me a cat that sniffs out stuff for people.
I wouldn't say that's
Bomb.
smart. They just have the senses.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be able to. I feel like they will know.
Should we just get a general reference of like AI and see what they say?
I would think dogs would be better overall because they're more loyal than cats.
But loyal to who?
They would
What
be
if they're loyal to the bad guys?
Well, then they're loyal. They're loyal to somebody though. Where a cat, like if you die, your cat will eat you tomorrow. Your dog's not going to. Your dog's going to be next to you crying, trying to wake you up. And then maybe a week later when it doesn't have food, he'll start eating you
Yeah,
just for survivability.
What was that movie we watched?
Which one? I am.
She died, or she was chained to the bed, and her husband had a heart attack, and she was stuck there. And there was a dog that came in and started eating. I mean, it wasn't his owner, so.
Right.
But
But that dog was also. I thought at the end of the movie it was just her having.
I think she was hallucinating or
yeah,
something.
hallucinating it all.
Spoiler, I don't even remember what it was called.
Right, but
It was a
yeah,
weird movie.
It was a weird movie.
yeah.
Send that.
All right. Well, we'll end it right there.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, okay.
So the verdict: dogs would build a utopia of joy, but the infrastructure would crumble because everybody would be too busy playing fetch to fix the roads. All right. Cats would run a highly efficient, silent empire, but they might decide the human race is redundant and replace us with cardboard boxes.
That's good.
I believe it.
Agreed. They'd both be awful leaders.
They would be. But yeah.
So yeah.
Laser.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to try to make a little bit of lighten the mood a little.
Lightning, thunder.
You know,
Kachuga chuga.
right?
Speed.
Speed, I am.
All right. Sign off.
Yeah.
Just say something.
But anyways, stay around. We're going to go through part 2 where I'll go through a couple different conspiracies. I'll talk about or at least one conspiracy. I'll talk about a girl's experience on the island that was through emails, so we can only speculate on that one. But until next time, see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
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 Again, I just want to let you guys know we are going to be talking about Epstein again. Some conspiracy theories that are at least one that I found. I don't know if we'll get into all of them. If you haven't watched part 1, I would definitely recommend it because some of the stuff that we did talk about in part 1 would be in part 2. And then again, this is going to be tough to talk about. It's never fun. And yeah, let's start the show. I'm your host, Kevin. I got with me my boy Daren.
Hello.
I got with me my boy John.
Yo.
I got with me my girl Kayla.
Hola.
And one of the conspiracy theories that I found that that was interesting was SpongeBob. SpongeBob was potentially created for Epstein's Island.
Yeah, I heard something about his, like, if you Google his address or whatever, or SpongeBob's address, it brings you to the island.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
We should test that on the map.
Do it.
Do that in real time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, SpongeBob's address, whatever, Bikini Bottom, on Google Maps, that will take you to Epstein's Island.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Let me get that real quick. But so the very first thing though of the episode, what does it say?
Are you ready, kids?
Yeah.
So now anything that says kids is going to be related to Epstein.
No, not everything. There are 2 Cartoon Networks that were not mentioned in any of the files. Cartoon Network and PBS.
Oh, wow, PBS Ultra Clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nickelodeon was, Disney was.
Yeah.
What is PBS?
It was like the free, like Barney and stuff like that.
They play in like doctors' offices and stuff, I think.
But they had.
Are they
Very
Catholic?
kid friendly. I don't know.
Remember though, Barney had his own scandal.
Can I see your phone?
Did he?
Yeah,
Or-
remember?
He's a
Do you
dinosaur
want
from
to
your
type that in
imagination.
on your phone?
Oh, yeah.
The-
I was like, what?
So what happened with Barney? One of the people that was in the costume had some illegal substances, and then got fired. So I mean, it wasn't like a major.
So it wasn't Barney. It was someone
scandal. It
in
was
the Barney suit.
just somebody had the bright idea. Oh, I'm gonna put my
Stash in the costume.
Yeah, illicit substances in the tail
Plenty
of the
of
costume.
room. Plenty of room in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
John is typing in the address right now so we can have real time to see if it does. Now, here's the thing.
Sorry, one last thing. Just think about the kids are probably all like, Mom, what's that weird skunk smell coming from Barney?
Right?
He's a dinosaur, duh.
Yeah, not a skunk.
Who came from Barney? Who like got famous off Barney? Was that Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato?
I have no idea.
It's not pulling it up like that.
Okay.
So there might be another way to do it, but
Where does it bring you?
that is just somewhere in Florida.
Oh, well, maybe it's his residence in Florida.
Well, there are, like, people have the address popped up in, like, Photoshop. Or, sorry, I said Photoshop. Could be Photoshop. Let's just be real. But have it popped up, and then the Google search pins it to the island. They could have removed it, too, you know. There's always that possibility that they're like, oh, this really is popping up Jeffrey Epstein. Let's get rid of it. Especially if he was working for Google. If he was. So everything about this, though, is obviously all allegedly. We don't know if this is the true facts or anything like that, if it was created. But the claim is that with his address, it takes you to Little St. James Island. So it could have been a prank website that created it. This is also fact-checked itself. So that's interesting. But that also the Nickelodeon logo to the island, I can see this one but you have to turn the logo like this, and then you can kind of put them over each other. And Nickelodeon's logo kind of, it's a stretch.
That's
but
a stretch.
Well,
It
in the
kinda
island
looks
in
like
that photo, is that St. James?
Yeah, that's it. This is his real island.
Well, and here's another thing with it is I'm going blank on his name, but the person that was head of iCarly, Drake and Josh,
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider, he was doing a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
bad stuff to, kids.
If you don't know, watch that one show. What is it?
So the point that I'm getting at is the Nickelodeon thing looks like
There's a Bikini Bottom Bar and Grill in Chicago, if anybody was wondering.
Did not know that.
But if the Nickelodeon thing looks like the island, and then Dan Schneider was doing what he was doing,
Mm-hmm.
He was a big part of Nickelodeon. Yeah.
That's kind of.
Makes
I don't
sense.
believe it's just a coincidence.
Right.
For sure.
But yeah, I guess the conspiracy wasn't as deep as I was hoping it to be, but whatevs. But I could see that they created SpongeBob to entertain kids. I mean, I was hella entertained as a kid watching it, So
Absolutely. There are parts I was like, this is creepy or this is disturbing, but
right.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
Then you find out like theories like Mr. Krabs, the Krabby Patties are made from a whale.
Quiet on the set.
Crabs. There's
What?
crab meat in them. Quiet on the set?
Yep.
That's what it was.
That's
And
documentary.
the Krabby Patties?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Crab meat.
No one
Plankton.
knows the
The secret formula thing is crab.
No, it's plankton.
Oh, it's crab.
Plankton.
I thought it was Pearl's mother.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
Yeah.
at.
Jeez.
So
Yeah, that's the dark theory. It's Pearl's mother.
yeah.
But-
So a sperm whale, when it dies, it can
Salty.
when it sinks to the ground, it can have an ecosystem live for about 100 years off of what
It's
it
huge.
right. So the theory is Mr. Krabs is using Pearl's mom and is raising Pearl to be the next supply of meat.
That's the dark theory.
That's
Which,
dark,
if you
very
think
dark.
about it, that would just kind of be like grooming.
Krabby Patties.
What, did you hear the other
Get
theory?
you ready to be food.
Right.
Did you hear the other theory? This one's like bad, but not in like the way that Kevin was saying. But so like those weird cloud flower looking things in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
those
no problem.
those are oil. That's oil spills. And then if you notice, like pineapple
Mm-hmm.
and the homes and stuff in there, it's pollution.
Mm. Yeah, I could
Yeah,
see
because there
that.
are some like mufflers and
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
Huh.
it means like
Okay.
it's a pollution type thing.
yeah.
Oh,
I've
Oh.
heard that.
I never thought about it that way.
Interesting.
Another conspiracy theory that I saw was, if you guys didn't know, the creator of The Simpsons is on the list, was in the files and stuff too.
Yeah.
So people are saying, was he really predicting it, or was he
Was
just
it happening
showing
the whole time?
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
was just showing us
saw
what
that.
is about to happen. But then the crazier thing is he created Futurama as well,
Mm-hmm.
which then is like, is that the way of saying like, hey, aliens are real, and one day this could be our lives? That we're gonna
Maybe. Hopefully, we'll find out soon.
right,
As long as the documents get released.
dude. I mean, Obama said something about aliens on a podcast, and everyone's freaking out over it. And
Well,
now,
that's because of what Trump said. He was saying that Obama, like, that's classified information. He shouldn't have said that. But then it was just the way Trump was phrasing stuff. People are all like, he's not technically saying no, they don't exist.
Right. He's not denying it. Well, I just saw something, I think, before you came in that Trump plans on releasing UFO files.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Can we play
cool.
like audio of another video?
So I'm pretty sure as long as we're doing a reaction to it, it's fine.
Okay. All right.
In the Epstein files in the emails. It states Epstein was talking about Satoshi Nakamoto. Oh, that's the code name, alias of the creator of Bitcoin. Oh my! And he was mentioning it early, way before it was even a thing. There was all these billionaires before, and one of them, very famous billionaire, in an interview, he said, if you knew who was behind Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin would crash.
If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you could to sell it. You had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know. Bitcoin will go to zero. And a microsecond. Boom.
The Epstein files came out 3 days ago. What happened to Bitcoin? It went down. Crashed. It literally
30%.
crashed. It's going down the fastest we've seen in a minute. Epstein is the creator of Bitcoin.
So yeah, I heard that too, and it would make sense because Bitcoin, when Bitcoin first came out, it was heavily used in drug deals and buying shit off the black market
And dark web.
Yeah,
Black market, dark web.
same, but different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it was a way to not be able to see transactions and follow it. But the creating of Bitcoin was very genius too, because when everything goes through, so you're gonna probably have to double check me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's stamped by everybody that's mining Bitcoin at the same time, versus like how our debit cards and stuff work. It goes through one person and then it gets stamped there, versus a whole bunch of people. It goes through their servers and gets stamped. That's why it's instantly transferred and everything like that, or almost instantly transferred. But it's blockchain is a very secured network. So if he really did curate blockchain, he was a flipping genius.
What is blockchain?
What all crypto runs off. It basically can't be hacked at all.
So I also heard he did Fortnite,
Yep.
what Modern Warfare, microtransactions that you're spending money there. He came up with those.
Yeah.
So all those little 99-cent, $5 purchases or whatever, he was behind those. Then he has accounts on those platforms as well. So he does have multiple like Fortnite accounts and what is it, Call of Duty, right?
Yep. I believe it was Call of Duty. It was
I think
something
it was like
that a lot
Guns
of
Blazing or something was his account.
Wow.
Little St. James on TikTok, or not TikTok.
Littlest Jeff.
Yeah, on Fortnite. And that brings the speculations that he is still alive because his Fortnite account went live again.
Yeah, it went active recently.
Well, I think that got disproven though.
Did it?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm
Jinx.
Well, I mean, like
But-
after so many years of it not being used, wouldn't it be deleted and you can reuse the?
No,
The name.
the whole Fortnite thing,
I
I
don't
think
know,
did get
maybe,
disproven.
I don't
I'm pretty sure I heard, but there's other stuff that was saying that even after like Epstein's death, there was still emails going to him.
Oh yeah. In
But was he responding?
Nobody knows, but it's all like because his death was so just well known. I mean, it was national news, and then people are still sending him emails. It's almost like
Right.
Another thing that I heard was he had a dentist chair in his house.
Mhm.
Yeah, you heard about that?
Yep.
But did you hear the backstory behind it?
so what I know about it is that he was in Paris, found when he was getting dental work, was from a female dentist. He then asked her to come back with him and was his girlfriend or something like
and
that.
Then he funded all of her schooling.
Yeah, and then she was on the island, and the thought was that she was pulling the teeth out of all the dead victims so that they can't be identified, because can be identified by our bite.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she was also like his personal dentist for like any kind of like stuff that they were trying to trace back to him, or like plastic surgeries or anything.
It's crazy.
But the end of it was she was gonna be the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Maxwell. But that was her. They funded the entire schooling for her to be a dentist.
Oh.
Wow.
This says AI. One of these AI photo fuels conspiracy theories. Epstein is alive in Israel. So if he really did work
Mossad.
for the Mossad, it would make sense. that he was hiding there. And if that's the case, man, we just need to go.
Well, I had heard on what I watched that it's like it's not even speculation. This is in the files or something, allegedly, that when after he died, when they took his body, they had one like draped boxes or something that looked like a body, and they took that away, and that's where everyone followed, thinking it was the body, and his body was taken
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Well, we were just watching a video, and I was like, dude, those look like they're painted on his markings and stuff like that. I'm like,
It looked like he was there for a while, but I don't know how long he was. So
Yeah.
And like the his cellmate was moved from his cell a day before he died. So like the timing's just crazy.
Speaking
the
of
whole
which-
thing about him, yeah.
you can watch the whole day of the day he died.
Yeah, but then there's glitches and
No, on a website, like there is no edited video. Like it's a non-edited video on a website. John found one of the websites where you have to change PDF to MP4, and it pops up videos, and they're not non-edited videos. Asmongold actually did a
I
thing
saw
on
that,
it,
yeah.
and you can see for the whole day what happens.
I thought there was like, I guess is probably just what they're claiming, but there was like a camera malfunction at the time, like around
like
the
a
time of
1
his
minute.
death.
Yeah.
But then I heard a statement that somebody said they're like cameras malfunction in situations like that all the time.
Yeah, that last video we watched
Yeah.
for the last minute of him talking about Epstein.
Wow.
Seriously.
So I got another one. This that Guns A-Blazing thing was actually his Minecraft account.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was. For some reason, I was thinking it was Call of Duty because I was like, a lot of kids play that too. But shoot, yeah, Minecraft makes way more sense. Which means we gotta pay attention to what our son is playing on that. I'm just kidding. He can't do anything other than play with you, really. So.
Yeah.
Epstein's Minecraft account. What? Yeah, they found that he was actually a Minecraft YouTuber. It's always the Minecraft YouTubers that are doing this, eh? I did not know about that. They found an email in the files from YouTube. Yeah. It's replying about a comment that he commented on a Markiplier video. What? Yeah, so they looked at the channel. Channel's called Guns A-Blazing 7378. What makes it so sus is his Minecraft videos, he didn't actually use a voiceover narration or anything. Okay. But the Minecraft skin, Gavin, is very Jeffrey Epstein, and it's very sick. Look, it is. No. And look how it's dressed. Oh, no. Yeah, bro.
We'll have to.
Messed up,
Yeah.
I don't think we could put that in there.
No, but you could probably put the picture of him because that has to be an image
It's just-
on the.
So it's like no shirt, but like the leather bottoms with like the X.
Like a leather Speedo with like
with the-
straps.
Yeah, with leather straps.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what his character was.
So then, are they saying that guy's part of the files too? The Mark.
They said that is him. Oh, Markiplier? That was unrelated. I think that's
Oh.
just how they found the
Figured
channel.
out the. Okay. Okay.
Right?
That's crazy. He said they used no voiceovers, but the guy looked like him. So was he playing with little kids on
He could have been
Minecraft?
finding them on Minecraft, dude.
Yeah, like, hey, how are you doing?
He was finding us through school photos.
I know, man. That's the craziest one. Think about how many kids' photos that guy was able to sift through to find his next video. Next victim. This is crazy. Also, Pizzagate. These
16.
Yeah, these files basically confirm Pizzagate was a real thing, and that it should definitely be looked at. Oh, also, do you remember a few years back where like Wayfair, people were like pointing out how the costs? Yeah, in the files they're in there as well, and they Wayfair.
Doesn't say Wayfair though. Is it like the CEO of Wayfair?
No, oh yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know who exactly, but somebody in Wayfair high up was part of the files.
Okay.
The names of when people were pointing out the names and stuff and the costs, that was a real thing. So like when we were basically shoot away, like, oh no, it's nothing. You guys are making it into something more than what it was. We were right.
Right.
They were trafficking, or maybe not even doing that to kids in that way, in that form.
Yeah.
Because how else would you get
New customers.
well that, but to be able to hide, in plain sight.
Right.
That, because I mean, like some of the stuff you look at and you're like, how is that $20,000? I wouldn't pay more than $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. The whole files.
Should we talk about Maxwell?
You got stuff on
I
Maxwell?
got something I want to say.
All right.
So her most recent court thing that she had, right?
Oh, she doesn't look like her.
Right, because somebody had it was actually Asmund Gold went on there, and he had 2 different AIs like look at her face, and then they assessed at the AIs, and then the AI said like, yeah, that's not the same person.
So let me ask you this though. We know they were doing rituals and stuff like that. So just humor me on that.
Witchcraft.
I was about to say that with them eating kids and stuff or whatever, what if that was making them look appear a different way?
It's like a Snow White, isn't it? She like takes the youth from her or something.
Yeah. So and then now that I understand that the AI, they're able to do like eyes, nose,
biometric
and stuff.
data, yeah.
But who's to say that your biometric data is changed while you're doing all that?
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I don't.
That's, yeah, right.
Okay, well, yeah. So to me, that one, I could see if we were playing off of the ritual stuff and whatnot, you could possibly change what she looks like and everything.
Also, didn't she get, it's kind of off, but didn't she get transferred to like a really lax place?
Yeah.
So
like it's like a spa, but she's in prison or whatever.
Well, so as far let me go first, and then you go. But from how I took it was they were trying to get information from her, and then she pleaded the fifth and everything. So I think they were trying to butter her up, so to speak. Maybe not the best term with this, but you know what I mean. They're trying to like get her to
give more
flip and stuff.
information.
Yeah, give more information and then give names of people, but so that's what they were trying to do, but then it didn't amount to anything. And then I don't know.
Did they move her back? Because they should.
Probably not. But
it's like this didn't work.
They should have. What they should have did is kept her in solitary confinement the entire time. I'm talking one of those really bad ones where like you don't even have a toilet, you just have a hole in the ground.
Absolutely.
That's what they should have did. Then they should have just not saying do anything physical or anything like that though, but give her like the most just shittiest like experience
conditions
possible,
and
then to make her sorry, my language here,
torture,
but
bro.
make her,
she
like,
needs to be tortured.
How
many kids she brought there, and
I'm not gonna go that far because I don't know how the internet's gonna take it if I was to say that. But just in general, is they needed to, she needs to say the names, and she won't. But
right.
However they have to do it, I hope they are able to get her to say it.
Right.
As long, say it like this, as long as it falls within like not committing any crimes against humanity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, she just comes clean, gives the names, and all these people can hopefully be brought to justice, and the victims get justice.
For sure.
Well, they try to also give her a little bit of immunity too.
To get her to talk.
Yeah. What were you going to say, John? You got some stuff.
Oh, I found some stuff. So they said live touch was not associated with any kind of Epstein stuff, just like...
It was just mentioned.
It said in 2026, the name Live Touch school photo company began trending alongside Epstein's files due to a series of viral social media posts. So we know that part, right?
Yep.
So Leon Black is one of Epstein's friends, who is he was one of like a financial advisor.
Yep.
But he was the co-founder and blah blah blah. So he's one of the ones that invested into with Life Touch, but that did not happen until 2019.
Oh, so they didn't start
the year
using
that he
it.
died.
Yeah, around the same year he died. Or not around the same year he died, the same year.
Yeah, he died.
So it says Leon Black did not buy Life Touch personally, rather the investment firm that he co-founded and led, Apollo and a global management, acquired Life Touch parent company Shutterfly in 2019. So they bought it for $825 million in 2018. Leon Black's firm Apollo Global bought it in 2019. June 2019 and August 10th, 2019, Epstein died.
Oh. So just a couple months beforehand.
Yeah. But he was just friends with Epstein. He was a financial advisor, the guy that was investing into Life Touch.
Dude, it's so crazy on Epstein too with the financial stuff, because when he worked on Wall Street, worked.
No.
I might have sounded like I said that.
It was like a combination of walked and worked.
Yeah.
Worked on.
City Walk.
Anyways, he was so the inside trading, he was really good at making money disappear, which is what kind of people speculate to help fuel him into the world that he became, because he was able to make like $200,000 at a time.
He was involved in a major Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, I was like, didn't
get caught for it.
I think Wexner said he got him for $41 million or something. That's why he was not friends with them anymore. He was like, that's what's going to cut ties with us. He stole over $40 million from me through our entire friendship.
Oh, wow.
That's a hell of a pocket transaction right there.
Right.
$41 million? That's not even the same price of the house he stole from you, bud.
He got $70 million house, $41 million in cash, plus his entire just fund at his fingertips.
Right. You signed over the power of attorney. Like, what do you mean he stole $41 million from you?
I didn't know, like, there was actually a guy that owned Victoria's Secret until that song came out, like, talking about the guy that lives in Ohio and owns Victoria's Secret.
I like that girl.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
I don't remember her name, but
Isn't that supposed to be the secret? Or is the secret
the secret is it was made up by a man?
Yeah.
Maybe the secret is that you get trafficked if you become a model.
Well, it said that he was involved in like picking models and stuff.
Yeah, he would go to places, pretend to be a scout
Epstein.
for Victoria's Secret, because that's around the same time they were friends, and that's how he would get models.
That's so crazy, dude.
And then, but he would find ones that he liked, and then he would finance whatever career they wanted to be in.
Right.
And he used that later on because like he said, they picked up ones in foreign languages, one to do like bookings and visas, ones to do dentistry, ones to do. He was picking.
Dude, he was
his future.
He was
covering every aspect.
Right.
Of it.
He had a tight circle too.
Yeah.
Because anyone that was in that circle, man, you were part of the whole thing.
Yep.
It's crazy on the dentist. That one shocked me the most when I learned about that one.
Yeah,
and then
personal dentist.
And then the massages that he gets,
Oh yeah. Crazy.
For what was it, like $200 a pop? 45 minutes, 5 minute.
Man.
Bad way of saying it.
Hey, who?
Yeah, not a good way to say that.
Victims.
So like the massages that everybody talks about, it was one of the interviews I heard was they said it was 45 minutes of massage time, like where he would be on his stomach, and then he would flip over for about 10 minutes or so, and that's when he would start, and then about 5 minutes left, that's when he would take the towel off. And but yeah,
craziness, man.
And then it would be like he would just exit the room, and then they would pack up their stuff, go downstairs, and he would already be down there with money.
And then he paid them to bring other people to massage him, but they would pay more money.
Yeah, and if he couldn't convince them to do stuff with them, that he would just pay them to recruit other girls. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Well, you
like
know,
not like so not all of them that got physical stuff, but he would like, hey, like some friends.
which is crazy that you, as a friend, would sell your friend to another guy for money. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
A lot of people have
But
a price.
so at the same
true.
time, they were, like I said, most of the people that they did in the victims in Florida were like just Palm Beach. So they were like going just across the bridge or whatever the hell it is. I don't know how the island works down there or whatever. But they were going over there because I think they were at West
Yeah,
something.
West Keys.
West Palm Beach.
Well,
No, I don't know.
Oh.
It was all Palm Beach, but it was like West Palm Beach and then Palm
Oh,
Beach.
I get you. Yeah.
So they would go there, find, like they could see teens that were clearly on hard times.
Yep.
And then they would scout them out and they'd be like, hey, you want to make some money? And then they would just, and then once they built that, they just pyramid schemed it out. They had 5 main people at the top. They picked 2 and then they just, like,
Keep going
everybody
down the line.
recruited it.
Yeah.
And it just spider webbed into just something huge.
And I think the like original ones were found by Maxwell, right?
Yep, there was like 3 or 4 at the main top.
She was finding them and grooming them. And
I think Sarah Keller was one of them
normalizing
that you were
things.
talking about, and so
Yeah.
I didn't get the names of those ones.
Okay, so in Epstein's files, there was a little girl that referenced Jesus was in presence with her in her bed and during things that was happening. And someone emailed Epstein and said, you should dress up as Jesus the next time.
Wait, I thought it was the
I
person
can show you.
emailed Epstein, and Epstein told the person that they should be Jesus.
No.
So that person told Epstein he should be Jesus?
Mm-hmm. And then Jesus.
He was mocking her faith, and she was saying he's always by me. He's always by my side, Jesus. And then,
Well,
I gotta I'll find it and we'll be able to post it. But yeah, and then he made the comment of Jesus, I'm coming, which is like terrible,
double whammy.
Very much so. And I felt like that was really monster, like even more of a monster. It really showed, like, that kind of made me believe like maybe there really is a good versus evil in this world, and we're just here for the ride, and there's nothing we can do, and if we do something, there's just new monsters that are going to come up and show up and appear.
This is about the time that Jesus would flood the earth.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much bad in the world.
However, he said he would never do that again.
He did.
I have like 2 more Epstein clips that I sent you that you didn't watch.
Yeah.
So you might want to watch them now or listen to them now.
I don't care. What do you guys want to do?
Go for it.
Jeffrey Epstein spent years and hundreds of thousands of dollars secretly making his girlfriend
This is the
a
dentist one.
dentist.
Before his death, Jeffrey Epstein had a partner, and it wasn't Ghislaine Maxwell. Meet Karina Shchuliak, the Belarusian woman he was reportedly planning to marry. And according to records, was Epstein's last phone call before his death in August 2019. Documents also show Epstein funded her Columbia University dental studies, helped her family move to the U.S., and supported her path to citizenship.
This woman, Karina Shchuliak, she's from Belarus. She was Epstein's long-term girlfriend. He also left her $100 million in his will. So, like, who is she? And why are we not talking more about her? So
We covered that one mostly. And then this one.
The Epstein Files connects to Stranger Things. First, Epstein had a plan to develop a super race of humans. Was that not Papa's plan? In Stranger Things, we see a lot of pregnant women to create this race. This is the ranch that Epstein used for these women to get pregnant to create this race. They all have one Papa, which is what he wanted. The scientist Stephen Hawkins was always with Epstein, possibly trying to develop this. Scientist Hawkins, the name of the town, Hawkins. Here's one of the emails showing the little girls developing special abilities. Pause to read. Colley also shows Elle that they're getting rid of these bad people. I don't one of the people so much like Epstein Epstein's wife. Seriously. And Henry was also taking the kids to this place where there were no rules. Certainly no rules here. He talks about how they're the best because they're easy to manipulate. Wonder who else thought that. And who he takes keeps on getting younger, and also gave them gifts, which is very common amongst people that want to manipulate kids. People have pointed out how similar this is to Harry Potter. Read Harry Potter's shirt. What does that say? Oh, and this. Epstein. Henry is literally in Harry Potter. Here's a video about him talking about the Stranger Things plot, basically.
Our world, the physics world, there was things that were just unexplainable. They called it strange things. You gave it a name. You gave it some characteristics. No one understood what it was.
This creator posted that unfortunately Matthew Modine, who plays Papa, did know about Epstein, but went on and participated with the madam and 3 other women. Allegedly, but based off her sources, you can go check.
Tired of the grind?
I could see that.
It has a Stranger Things relation apparently too.
I could see that, dude.
Yeah, because I did see something that he was trying to reproduce so that there'd be more wealthy people in the world or something. That was one of your searches.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the poor people and repopulate with,
Rich
better people.
But there's always going to be a poor person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the least richest person.
Right.
So if you have like a whole thing of billionaires, who's the millionaire?
Right.
Right.
Man,
Yeah.
it's sad. Sad world we live in. Sad world that we're protecting all these monsters right now.
That's almost the worst part. No, that might be. I don't know. It's really bad though that we have so many people that have covered this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And like
sickening.
pretty much said it was okay, and some people joined in, and like
Yeah.
so much bad in the
Yeah,
world.
it's awful, evil,
I
very
feel
evil.
like we need to have public hangings again for these people. And I think
Honestly.
I honestly just give me one. Give me one. Give some they need to all get together, fight to the death. Then the one
So they
that
all die anyway.
Yep, then the one that lives gets hung,
Okay,
right?
sure.
Right.
Well, I do it differently, just to I don't know where the money would go. If I just go to help victims like that,
Oh.
but what it would be is just get everybody involved in it. Everybody that's guilty of doing what they did. Make it like a UFC thing, right? So make it a pay-per-view, and then all the money from that can go to
The victims.
The victims
to
and their
victims
families. And
and
I'm picturing
organizations.
more of a Roman Coliseum thing where they all get eaten by a lion or a tiger.
Demogorgon.
That's a
Hello?
possibility. But
Oh,
with
yeah.
the UFC thing, just UFC fighters, whatever ones, they just
Line them up
beat the
and just
guy,
knock
beat the
them
person
down.
to death.
Just keep opening the gate, letting one walk in at a time.
Who would we want to do John Jones?
I gotta think of somebody with some sweet stamina.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chuck Liddell, Superman.
Chuck
I know,
Norris.
I know he's old, but
Chuck
like
Norris.
maybe Chuck Liddell in his prime, just Superman punching.
dude, for real.
I don't know.
But I like that. Speaking about that, I don't know if it pertains with Epstein, but in some of my research, I saw that there is an island out there that was potentially used for Hunger Games style.
I think I've heard of that somewhere.
And I didn't dive into it deep, but it wouldn't surprise me if he ran that type of stuff, Yeah, look
Oh, yeah.
into it if you want. But
So who's got like general names for like the list?
oh man.
Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of general
Dude.
general
Obama.
people on the list. if
John
like,
has
so.
29.
I got 29 different names.
And how many times they were on in the
no, I didn't write that down. That was
Oh.
ridiculous.
All right.
All right, so I got U.S. presidents that were mentioned. We got Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, George W. Bush. Current leaders, we got Gavin Newsom, Ron DeSantis, Kamala Harris, Anthony Blinken. And then business tech people, we got Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, Peter Thiel, and Sergey Brin. I think that's right. And then for entertainment-wise, we got Mick Jagger, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Robert De Niro, Kevin Spacey.
Obviously, Spacey.
Right.
Right. Then international people, they got Thor, Bjorn, George. I'm not going to try these people, but there's somebody from Norway, Italy, and Spain. So we covered like
Yep.
those. And then we got Prince Andrew, Casey Weiserman, Sultan Hamad, that guy earlier,
Yep.
Peter Anata, And then, of course, the people, his inner circle, Leslie Groff, Richard Kahn, Daren Endike, and John Lou Burnell.
That's crazy.
Like all that, like
And
29 different. And
Prince
Maxwell
Andrew?
makes 30.
And then Prince Andrew.
Yeah,
said that.
which you
Oh
did.
yeah, he
Prince
was.
Andrew.
Okay, sorry.
He was.
He was just arrested for like 11 hours.
Good.
But yeah.
He
So
was,
yeah, if I just say Maxwell, it's 30
yeah.
people now.
Jeez.
Oh shit.
Where'd that come from?
The floor, like poked my foot.
Oh no.
Oh no! Now you
Put it in your
can
forehead.
test your blood down there.
G-bag.
Yeah. Or I'll get like an infection in my foot and then I have to get cut off. But
Ugh. Well,
and on
pay
that
attention.
note, no, I was kidding.
Podcast is life.
Right. Dang, bro. If you died today on the podcast, you'd probably give us millions of views.
Damn.
Probably.
I'm just
They'd-
kidding.
they'd
I
be-
don't want you to.
They'd be like, finally, that guy's dead. Now
You
the
know-
podcast can be good.
You know,
No,
you
no.
know what you should do? You should have a diabetic and spike. Just one day, just
Right.
Oh my gosh, no! I don't want you to have a seizure
and then we bring you back out.
or
of
go
it.
into a coma. Okay, so
Aw, thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. It's not much to ask.
Fine.
So
This is fine.
a direct state-sanctioned fight to the death for children has not occurred, but the closest example was the proposed highly controversial 2017 Russian reality show, which allowed contestants to fight, steal, and commit severe crimes while surviving in the Siberian wilderness. So they didn't encourage murder and things like that, but
This is the Hunger Games like show.
yeah,
What was it called?
Game 2 Winter. Game 2 Winter.
Damn it, Darren.
My bad. Sorry.
I repeated it. It's fine. I
It
don't.
was-
It doesn't. I don't think it says that it actually happened though. It says proposed. So I don't.
Okay.
Right. And
But
what
that's the
I
closest
the little bit that I read of it, it wasn't kids. It was just
I
like
don't think I put kids.
you
Yeah, no.
the first thing
But
you
I guess
read,
the movie is
yeah.
kids.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it also says Roman gladiator games.
I think there's a country
They often fought slaves or criminals.
Oh, true. They usually were put in the Colosseum, and if they could win, they got their freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a country that wants to bring it back, and I can't.
Trump.
No, not him.
He's building a mini coliseum right now on the White House lawn.
I saw some.
Maybe. He would've told us, though.
He's doing the UFC fight there.
Yeah, that's what I
because
mean.
you do realize that America's 250 this year, right?
Yeah. That's what I mean. UFCs are modern day gladiators.
Oh dear.
that.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. That's what I said. And you said he's
but
doing
they volunteer for it.
Yeah. But they're
the only
they're
difference.
fighting out on the lawn, and they're gonna do it's a mini coliseum.
Wow.
That's great.
They should build that as a theme in the background.
Dude, think about that though. If we brought those back, that would be the perfect type of entertainment right now for all these people on the list.
Yeah, tigers and shit.
Let them-
Chariots.
Well, this I could have swore I heard like way back a few years ago. People were talking about it, but trial by combat. I think there's still a state or two that still you like. There's no way that the court will agree to it, but you
Right.
still technically
Have the right to.
have the right to demand a
I
trial
think
by
as long
combat.
as both parties agree to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you still have that where you can do a fist fight, not to the death, but like fight, and then once whoever wins, you just walk away.
Yeah, mutual combat.
Yeah, mutual combat. Thank
Mutual
you.
Combat.
But I don't want that for this. I want people heads rolling on the ground.
Well, no, you would because if you take Game of Thrones style, they're trial by combat. Like, yeah, both parties have weapons,
Oh, okay.
and then it's like to the death.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I also believe that we should spear spikes up their ass.
Oh, what was that? Vladimir or
Vlad,
something?
the
Yeah.
Impaler style Dracula.
Yeah.
Nice.
When they're dead, you just pick them up like that, and then you just.
Why do you wait till they're dead?
I mean, we don't
Somewhere.
have to, but we want to.
Sometimes they weren't dead.
We want to f them one more time.
Sometimes they weren't dead.
You
Well,
know?
if-
There's a lot of medieval torture like situations.
how are we joking about this? Because corporate America fucks you just as good.
Yeah.
That's true.
I guess we are.
I mean, we're moving towards more of the lighthearted stuff right now. There's a lot that we can go through with Epstein and whatnot, but honestly, like my brain right now. All right. Well, anything else that you guys want to talk about?
No, but I'm sure we'll have a part 3, down the line.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there's
With all this
definitely
crap
gonna be
coming
some
out.
updates.
Oh yeah. And I'll have my notes more organized. I thought I could just do it off my phone, but I guess I just learned I can't.
So, got any more questions?
You want another debate thing?
Yeah, we could try it.
Try a different
Another
one.
debate question.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I got more of them. Kayla wants to also be part of those.
Is that true?
He said it'd be fun with me here.
Yeah.
And I said it would be fun.
We should all sit on a thumbtack and record our reactions.
Can it go right between my cheeks?
Okay.
Nope.
So that it won't actually puncture anything.
It's like, nope, no cheating.
Can I just pick it up? I'm not. Cut this all out.
No, leave it in.
The perks of
No.
being the
Okay.
editor. Yeah, this won't make it.
Y'all can just tell me if there's anything you want me to take out.
Yeah, this ain't gonna make it.
Oh
Cut
my
that.
gosh.
Okay. James Bond's gadgets. I guess that's probably
I've never seen it.
okay.
007. No,
Never seen it.
no.
Coolest inventions or the biggest waste of taxpayer money.
James Bond.
Yeah. Like his gadgets that he has, because he works for an agency, so
Yeah,
everything
MI6 or whatever, right?
so everything everything that's made for him is funneled by
British
our money.
Intelligence.
Or
no,
yeah, you're right.
I would say not a waste of taxpayer money, just because of the stuff that James Bond has prevented from happening.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Does he save the world or just people or
He
people
saves the
just-
world multiple times.
Yeah. So, he mentions that he does do a lot of good. So I would say just for the purposes of
Be worth
that,
it.
There's been a
it's-
lot of James Bond movies over the time.
James
so
Bonds?
So I say they're worth it.
Sounds like it.
I'm down. I would say they're worth it just because I would have fun with them.
Can I touch him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you guys.
If I was an agent or a spy or anything, I'd be like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Okay, we'll do one more. All right. Trailers.
Wait.
This is for movies.
Did you
Okay.
answer
Oh,
that?
movie trailers.
Yep.
I said sure, sounds good.
Okay.
She hasn't seen the movie, and I was starting to read it. And I didn't
Any
wanna,
of the movies.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
Tickety tack.
no. So movie trailers.
Wait. Have you seen Inspector Gadget?
Yes.
That's
Which one of
basically
those
it.
powers would you have?
It's been so long. I don't
Like
remember.
extendo arms,
Yeah.
toothpaste finger, like his legs.
Doesn't he have like
or-
a helicopter hat or something?
hat, yeah.
Probably extend an arm. You could do.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
I was
know,
like,
man.
It's like not James Bond, but how about Inspector Gadget?
'Cause, like,
It's been too long.
If you think about it, that's kind of like James Bond stretching
I
it.
mean, yeah.
Is he a
Stretching it.
spy?
He's a spy, bro.
Yeah.
It came from like his watch or the car,
Right,
or,
right.
something like that.
But the gadgets
yeah,
are kind of like
but Inspector Gadget was an entire gadget. It's in the name,
No.
true.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
now pieced that together. That's why I had to say it again. I just pieced that together in my head.
That's
Nice.
funny. Okay. Movie trailers. Do they spoil everything,
No.
or are they the best part of the movie experience?
Sometimes. Sometimes they put the funniest parts or like the most exciting parts in the trailer, and then you
Yeah.
watch it and it's like
Yep.
there's
Yeah,
nothing else.
I would say a spoiler, but I like that though because you can kind of tell if a movie's gonna be good or not from the trailer.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I like usually the trailer is the best part, and then when you watch like an hour and a half or 2 hour movie, you're like, oh damn, the trailer covered all that.
I do like trailers though because I like to know like the general storyline or whatever.
Yeah. But I feel like
to
they can ruin it.
but-
Sometimes you just got to go into it.
Yeah.
I would say I feel like they ruined the movie more or less.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to like superhero movies and stuff like that, because sometimes you get some of the best parts.
Once you see the reveal, what they do, the reveal and the fight scene in the trailer, you're like, why do I even go watch this?
Perfect example: Jurassic World Rebirth. What was the main dinosaur that we were all like?
T-Rex.
Right.
T-Rex,
And what was it in the
showed it.
movie for? 2 minutes. That movie.
Yeah.
Still good
Maybe
movie.
But no, with the main part of it where they showed the like its face or whatever, that was the end of the movie.
Right.
And that was like 10 seconds or 15 seconds of the trailer, and the whole thing was in the movie for what, 30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So like
Not even.
I think trailers ruin the movie. Now, bonus, do you think shorts also ruin like what we do? Shorts and stuff like
Depends.
I
can.
I feel like a lot of it can be taken out of context, and people don't know the entire subject of what's going on because they're not listening to the entire thing.
that. Right.
Don't get Daren
He literally beat me by 1 second.
Like what I'm getting at is like, okay, there are times where I will see a podcast clip and I'm like, oh, I would love watching you guys, but then or listening to you guys. But then when I listen to them, I'm like, I can't listen to you guys.
I just wanted to listen to that 30 seconds.
So there are like some things that I just want to see in that short format, and others I don't. What?
The D-Rex roughly had 5 minutes of screen time.
I think that's what I originally said.
5 minutes.
And that pissed me
That's more
off.
than I thought.
That pissed me off the most. Because like I was like, oh, dude, that's what drew me to the movie. I was like, I want to see this mutant-ass dinosaur fight a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Why?
Never happened.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't fight anyone, did he?
The T-Rex was the more entertaining thing out of all of it.
It's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Like instant transmission. I mean, which is a Dragon Ball Z reference. So
Silent footsteps.
Yeah, exactly.
and then somehow, I don't know. Do you think the T-Rex worshipped like those pillars as a god because it just all of a sudden got stuck
just
and couldn't
gave
just
up.
walk around
Right.
like with a big opening
Like,
that was
I
next
can't
to
pass
it?
that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. It was just tired. Like, all right, fine.
Yeah, I just don't. I feel like every Jurassic Park movie except for that one had like a somewhat of a dinosaur fight scene in it.
I don't know any like predator that's gonna like work that hard not to try to kill something, and just to be like, screw it.
Right, just walk
And
away.
It chased it on land, swam, like did multiple, like land, sea, air, like it covered multiple.
Yeah.
But then it was like one rock, and it's like,
I guess that's it, man.
fine.
But yeah, I think that that movie's trailer basically showed you all the good parts.
Well, yeah, like basically the trailer had like most of the screen time of the D-Rex.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They kill it. Trailers are killing it.
Yeah,
But I feel like you can't. They got to play the best parts, otherwise you're not going.
Right.
Well,
You're not
that's
gonna want to see it.
and that's what made me think of like short clips and stuff like that. We're basically, when we do ours, we're posting what it says
trailer.
should be the best.
We're posting
So,
trailers.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting to think that.
Yeah.
But I would have to say I think trailers ruin movies because it gives too much away sometimes. If it doesn't give away the movie all the way and the movie stays, then it's a good trailer, I guess. But 95% of the time, them trailers.
Yep.
All right. On that note, guys, sorry this episode was a little depressing at times. Anyways, until next time, guys, you have a great night.
Bye.
Check out all of our socials, our Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, thank you, John.
Yeah, no problem.
Patreon has early episodes and they're uncensored.
Yeah.
So if you can't understand what we're talking about when we have to bleep it or whatever, it's all there.
Yeah. Good point. Until next time, peace.
Bye-bye.